to squeeze the day, Saturday. Yeah. See that? Squeeze the day. And it's got our lemons, right? Our lemons. Can you even see that? I don't know. Squeeze the day, Saturday. Welcome, 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 welcome. So we are squeezing the day today on a Saturday. I really want you to squeeze the day every day, but we have to start somewhere, don't we? So Saturdays, squeeze the day, Saturdays for me and you, if you come back, is for us to just mull over some things that happened through the week that I've noticed and that I would like to share with you and the growing single mother community. We definitely need to know how to use lemons and make lemonade, because it seems like constantly, there's always going to be someone there to rain on your parade. So what do you do with the rain? You watch the seeds grow. And I hope to help you with that and to look at things a little differently. I'm going to start by showing you this Instagram post that I posted. And I'll explain later in a moment.
Just remember, some people only talk about you because they lost the privilege to talk to you.
Now, that video, I would have never thought that would be a video that would have people saying, well, are you sure? I don't know. She's off her rocker. What is she talking about? Well, let me tell you. Who are these people who lose the privilege to speak to you? Okay? I'm going to tell you who. People that you keep going to, right? And trying to explain to them how something they're doing is either spiritually damaging to you, emotionally damaging to you, mentally damaging, exhausting to you, physically even. Those people are they're turning in their applications to lose the privilege of talking to you. Once you realize, so they're not going to assist me, they're helping me go in the wrong direction that I am trying to go to. Those are the people who you decide lose the privilege to speak with you. Now, does this mean that you don't love them? Does this mean that you are hateful to them when they come your way? Does it mean that you don't have forgiveness in your heart for all the things they've done wrong in your progression? No. And so I want to be very, very clear. When it comes to negative behavior, which I think of as anything that is keeping you from your purpose in this life, the purpose of your creator, the purpose of your existence, whatever it is that, helps you to wake up every morning and start another day. If you are finding that in your circle of people are people that are keeping you from doing that purpose, keeping you from doing that job, you need to start separating yourself from them, because it's inevitable. One apple can spoil the whole bunch, right? You got to remove that rotten apple and get it out of the bunch, or eventually you end up being the same way. We are only so strong as people, and we have to realize those weak spots. And sometimes those weak spots are with people that we've known all our lives. But if you're no longer once I notice that you're no longer healthy with the purpose, the goal, that's when I've got to snip. So that's just a thought that I have today. So that's people who are emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally damaging to you. Yeah, they lose the choice to talk to you. I'm explaining this because evidently some feel that, oh, well, so many different things just from that one Instagram post. And so I leave you with this. When someone has something to say to you about you, but they have nothing to say to you, are they trying to help you? Or do they just like stirring pots? When someone wants to talk and say, oh, I don't, ooh, and they want to clutch their pearls with something you've said, but they have no questions for you with the want to know knowledge to actually advance in what they understand, caution, red flag, red flag. So that's what I want to give to you. Just who are you? Who are you allowing to be in your space? Make sure that you are not allowing your space or your children's space. Don't allow it to be people that are working against your purpose, because it's dead weight. It's dead weight. You got to be careful who you keep in your circle, and especially as single moms. Oftentimes, the way we maneuver within that circle of people. So sometimes, let's say the child's father, you have to still connect with him. You have to talk to them. And if you're a single dad watching this, you still have to talk to the mom. Let's say you're a single dad and you have to talk to a toxic mom. Well, there's a way to do that so that you don't bring your feelings and your emotions and everything in there. You don't bring your full self, but you bring your full purpose to the table. And maybe next time I can talk about that, because there's a way to do it where that you can still speak to those people. You can still be cordial, but they don't get to talk about the intimate details of your life. They've lost that privilege. They don't get to talk about, all the purpose that you're learning about what your purpose is and what your new goals are and what the plans are, for your life. They've lost that purpose because they've shown they're going to hinder that growth that you're working on. It can be as simple as the friend who just refuses to assist you when you're trying to get your weight loss goals or something of that nature. Not even weight loss, maybe just trying to eat healthier because now you realize the importance of it. And they're always sabotaging you. Always. Never pumping you up. That's a sign, that's a red flag that there's also in other areas of your life as you continue to grow, because when you go through that physical change, you also go through emotional, mental change, or can. Hopefully, I hope that you would be. And they can sabotage that too. So these little red flags of people, you got to be careful. That's all. And letting them know what you're doing, how you're doing it, things like that. They've lost the privilege to speak to you once they've shown you they plan on sabotaging you, whether it just by being themselves and their selves are not what you're trying to be anymore. So that's all I'm going to say. I just want you to keep thinking about how it's going to benefit you to go ahead and handle those people differently in your lives, right? You have, because once that happens, yeah, it's sour, it's bitter, it's rough. But we're going to squeeze the day and continue on to make lemonade out of getting rid of the lemons, okay? Those people are lemons. But we can make lemonade out of the situation by putting them in their correct spots. So I'm going to leave you with that. You have a great rest of your weekend. Take some time to journal out how you're feeling today. Journal out what you've done awesome today. And tell your kids what they've done awesome today. Do something together, okay? Even if it's one 60-second hug, group hug, amazing. I try it out. That can be an activity. In these times we're living in, a 60-second group hug is an activity. Go ahead. Try it. Okay. And don't forget, take care of yourself.